What up?
Good morning.
The weather's about to get nasty.
It is.
Which sucks because we did have a lot of stuff kind of out. We've been, as you guys know, trying to organize and clean stuff up, but to be able to do that, you gotta move it all out. We are sitting on a pillar that hopefully won't be here too much longer. It's just a lot.
Would you say that's like the next project? Possibly?
99% sure.
Yeah.
We are, as you guys will know, you guys won't see the room until it's completely finished. We have been working on that. We are very close to finishing that.
Yeah.
This side is pretty much finished minus the middle part. We are, where the dirt is, we're gonna put cement. A lot of people were asking about that, and I think we already talked about it, but if you missed that, we're gonna put cement in it. We need to get the pillars out to be able to put dirt on that side to get cement in there. It's like discouraging, but it's encouraging at the same time to like see some of the stuff the way it is right now because we moved it.
Talking about bringing all this stuff back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's about to get nasty out. So we brought it back in. It's kind of messy. We don't have an exact spot for it yet because we're still working on that side.
Yeah.
So like as of right now, it's just like, man, we got all this junk. But I do know that there is a spot for it eventually. So
That's not bad.
yeah, it encouraged me to get it done. Seeing it like this though, because it's like, all right, this side looks good. Let's make the other side look like that, and then it'll be done. The room will be done. I mean, every project that we kind of have in this area is getting really close to being finished. And that's a really good feeling.
Yeah, and then that means tiny house build.
Tiny house build. We have been doing our research. When I say that, we've been watching other YouTube channels.
Yes.
What's the one that has all the Levi?
Yeah, Levi Kelly, where he goes to all the Airbnbs and stuff. Yeah.
We've looked at anything from before, like at shipping containers that they did, to tiny houses, barndominiums, like it just all the stuff that he has on there.
Yeah.
Looking at other people's stuff, we've been trying to kind of figure out the size of ours, what we want in it. Like I told her, I was like, what do you have to have in the tiny house?
It's big thing for me is I need a washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Like
especially being out here.
Yeah, I definitely need a washer and dryer. And I'm just thinking too, like my first thoughts are getting back here from work, washing my scrubs.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you think about nurses' clothes get very disgusting. So a washer and dryer, wherever situation may be, even if it's kind of like outside in a little shack, whatever.
Yeah.
And
then realistically, we could probably get a stand-up washer and dryer inside the tiny house if we wanted.
Yeah. But then too, since it is tiny, that would take away a spot for potential like clothes.
Yeah,
or
like a little
anything
closet.
like that.
And plus, you do already have the washer and dryer. If we made like a little room for it, we could just put those in there.
Technically, I have 2 washers.
Yeah.
But that's important to me. And then I guess that's kind of really about it.
That, and then I think
I do need storage spots.
Yeah.
Like I just storage spots for sure. But that's, I mean, that's really truly.
Yeah, I would say like priority wise, like it's not even like priority, it's more of like what would we want? Just a decent shower, like a decent size. It doesn't have to be big, 'cause it's gonna be a tiny house.
Yeah.
But just something, I mean, that's just end of the day, you're rinsing off, you're relaxing, you're just in a good shower. That to me is like what I would, like if there's anything in the whole house, it's the shower is what I would like to, I guess, you know, put a little more focus on.
So yeah, that's not your typical what people would want, but those are the important things for us.
For us, and that's the beauty that we've talked about from the get-go with the big barndominium and even the tiny house.
Everything
is 100% customized to us.
Yeah.
And
well, the tiny house too, we're gonna be thinking of our parents as well.
Yeah.
As we're building it, because yes, we're gonna live in it, and we're gonna live in it a little bit or for a while because it's gonna take a while to build the barndominium.
A good while.
But I mean, after that too, it will be a guest house.
Yeah.
More so for our parents.
Yeah.
So we're building that with them in mind, along with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like that's the thing it's it's kind of funny. Like my mom will joke, and she'll be like, "Make sure you make that tiny house big enough for me," or whatever it is. And it's like, actually, that's the plan. We're the future proof of it is. It's not like, and that's what I think some people may have a misconception about. They're like, "Why would you build a tiny house? Why don't you just jump into the barndominium?" Because it's not going to be a waste. It's going to be there, and it's going to be used.
And it gets us, honestly, it gets us out here faster because we're the tiny house build.
Yeah,
it's going to be way faster than a barndominium build. And yes, we do
by a long shot.
Yeah, like be out here full time, like selling the house, all the things. So that is why we're doing the order that we're doing. And
I guess that's another misconception. A lot of people think we're going to be living in the room in here, and that's not the case. We will be staying in it. It's not just
living.
Yeah, we will be staying, not living in it. Just, I don't think we could say it enough. Yeah. But
so that is why there has been like confusion to it, but that's why we're doing the way we do. It makes sense to us.
It does, and at the end of the day, we've said it before, it'll end up being an office. It will 100% be used, and the thing for me is I haven't had anything like everything's been kind of like a very temporary solution. And now that this is our forever place, everything we build, it's in like we have in mind of like a forever use for it. So even if we spend X amount of dollars on this, and then we go build a tiny house, and then we build a barndominium later, they're all gonna get used, so it's not a waste at all because it's ours forever. And that's the beauty of this is, it's just everything we do, it's ours. And everything at the off-grid property was more of like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, and business moves, really.
I mean, I think I was pretty honest about that as well, and it freaking worked out perfect. I mean, it got it, to the point where didn't need to go out there anymore. We were able to come out here. We don't even have to touch that property, like it's just something we didn't have to do. And the good thing is like I was able to learn a lot from that property. So whenever we came out here and did some stuff, just doing certain things, it's like, all right, I learned from this, we're gonna do this. The one thing that does suck, and people have mentioned it over and over, and it's very ironic, what we need most is rock. All I had was rock
out there.
And if it wasn't so far away, I'd load it all up and bring it over here.
That is funny.
But that's the most, someone said.
That's if that's not the most like perfect metaphor for life, then I don't know what is.
I hated rock over there, and all I want is rock over here. And someone had commented that, and I was like, that's the funniest comment I've probably seen on YouTube ever. Yeah. Because I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's life. And you just roll with the punches, and you use what you got, and it's funny. And we did find some, I guess you saw in the video yesterday, there is more rock that we'll probably be able to use, a little bit like thicker rock than maybe what we found last time, put that down and then get the thicker rock on top. And
so this land does offer, it does have stuff, but not, obviously not near as much as rock.
But it does help us, and no, it will not be enough to do like all our driveways, everything we need, but it does save us money, and we can get it straight from here. So that's always a plus, and that's why, we think it's worth using what we have for even if it's just a small section of it.
I think it's cool too, anytime you like use something from the land.
It's like, oh like, I do get pumped about that. So it's pretty cool, and like even it's the smallest little thing, like in the room where the little fire place thing is on top. I put the two little logs underneath the bottom to hold it.
It's from the land.
And it's just like, that's cool, like it's from here. And it just, I don't know, I guess it's just a reminder, like if you're just sitting in there, it's like heck yeah, like we're utilizing stuff from here. And we will be bringing the sawmill out, and I know a lot of people ask about that. Definitely not gonna be cutting a bunch of trees to mill up here, but there are some. We will have to clear certain paths and stuff like that, and we will utilize the sawmill if trees like that are cut. But we're definitely not gonna try to just mill up everything we got. We don't want that. But a sawmill is always perfect to have because you can always get logs brought in. You could always use it for other things. So it's awesome to know that we have everything, and it's a crazy time for us, I guess. Like, we're in the middle stages of like super close to staying out here.
Yeah.
On not full time, but staying out here longer, which means we get more work done, which means we'll be closer to be able to build the tiny house, get that ready so we can sell the house, which means closer to building the barndominium. I mean, we have a plan, so we're excited for it, but hopefully you guys are excited as well.
One step at a time.
One step at a time, and we're getting each step knocked out, I think, fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think like anytime we get one step done, I think I said this yesterday too, you just feel that it's like, we're closer, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. It's every little thing is like a big accomplishment. Yeah. And it's just exciting.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think we've only had this property a little over a month.
Yeah.
Like barely over a month, and
just looking out right now, just the difference in this area is awesome.
We've done a lot, and at the end of the day, it's on our timeline. You know, we're not on anyone else's schedule, so I think we're doing awesome.
We are doing awesome. It's not I think, we are.
We are doing awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. It's just super cool, and I don't know, I'm pumped about it. But hopefully you guys thought the loft in there is coming out good, and
again, the next time you guys see it, it'll be done.
It will be done. So we're excited. So we'll catch you on the next one. I'm freaking tired, hungry. Seems like we say that in every video, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, catch you on the next one.